Hello, my name is Simon. I'm a cybersecurity engineer, an active cybersecurity practitioner. I also do a lot of research when it comes to cybersecurity and networking topics. I do write blogs about cybersecurity and Linux configuration. And today I was just seated. I was brainstorming through some few things. Then I went and read one of my blogs. I wrote the blog about NMAP, and it's a lengthy one. It has various commands. It's just lengthy. Yeah, I was looking through those commands. It's quite a number of them, and I thought to myself, could it be possible for me to master all those commands off head? And is it of any importance for me to do master those commands? So as I was scrolling around, I remembered I had did something in Python when I was a beginner in programming. I did something called desktop application development. So I was using a framework known as TK-int. It's a Python framework. After some time, I started using custom TK-int, of which is built on TK-int, and it gives a modern view, or it gives a modern graphical user interface. So I thought, could it be possible for me to integrate my knowledge in creating GUI platforms and all the commands I had for NMAP into a system that where you just need to enter a few details, and all these others are you just select an option. I was moving around and they came up with something. It's already on GitHub, so let me take you through what I have created.
Yeah, and so we begin. Okay, I'll use the code of CSS, and I'll just type the command. This is an alternative to Visual Studio Code and Cursor or any other IDE. I'll open it, and since the code already exists and already in this folder that it will open, yeah, this is our folder that we coded. This is the .db. It's it can be installed into Kali Linux machine, or not Kali Linux, or any Debian machine. This is our code. I'll be advancing the code from time to time. I'll be adding some few features, and probably I'll be able to consolidate one or two tools into the same system. Can have NMAP, Discover, and any other tool in a single system, and that can be accessed via the GUI, graphical user interface. So this is our code. It's not a lengthy code. These are our scan options, and directly you can see the .deb is also it's also available on GitHub. And if I search NMAP, you see I already have it installed here. So if you get the .deb system, you can install directly your NMAP here. I'll add an option to allow it to go to full screen. Right now it's windowed. It's windowed at this point, but alternatively I can be able to increase the font, not the font, the window, but since I can be able to increase on the code here, but since the system is already installed on our Kali Linux machine, it won't be affected, so it won't change. But just to bring clarity, I'll put here 850 and then control save. And there are two options of me running this system. So let me run it via the code, using the code that I've just updated. And I'll open the terminal here. Then I'll write Python. And yes, you can see the window size has changed. You can see the window size has changed, and it's probably a square. But we'll just keep improving our system from time to time. And I've already uploaded it on, what, at least when I was installing when I was installing the code.oss. And okay, I'll open my GitHub. So GitHub, yeah, this is my GitHub, and the repository. This is the repository. It only has 2 files and a readme.md, and you can see I've already listed the information about how you can access the tool. Yeah, so this is my GitHub, and now I think it's time we test our tool and see its capabilities. And since it's installed, I will just type the NMAP. And this is the NMAP as a tool. If you open NMAP as a tool, this is what happens. It opens the terminal. But for my case, if I open NMAP, the NMAP GUI, that's the graphical user interface, NMAP, they open the GUI. In future will also have I'll have a logo or something to put into its place. So if I open the GUI, you see we have a different thing here. And I'll use the 192.168.1. So .1 is the system, the host. .1 is always the host. So in this case, my host is a router. It's a Huawei router. It's the GPON router. So I scan. You see there's Huawei technologies. Then I can do something intense scan. An intense scan will take quite a time or quite a while. Yes, it will give the results, but it will take quite a while. To make this video short, just want us to add, you can save it. So for the purpose of reporting, either via text or, okay, it has recorded. You see these are the details, the ports and everything. It has done the intense scan. And to save you from the hassle of copy pasting or saving this, I enable this GUI structure to allow us to save via text. And okay, you need to configure here before you search. So I'll use the quick scan. I'll run the quick scan, and you see there's an issue with clicking. So for you to select, you left click and hold and leave the left click, but that's up here. You left click and hold, but here you just double click on the desktop and let's call it these, and let's save. So it's running the scan. You can see that's the quick scan. And yes, we can come to our desktop. We have saved these with an X, and you see it's a report and it has been generated as text. You can see all those details. It will be easier for you if you're creating a report. I intend and plan to embed several tools into a large system so that you can be able to access them via GUI, and I also intend to add a user manual to direct you, also advancing, and I'll be open for people who are willing to contribute. It will be a good way of us doing this. You can also reach a point and integrate AI into the system, something cool. And for that, the what I wanted to showcase is done.